Greetings and welcome to the energy of Libra. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Welcome to the channel. Tarot of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. Please take only what you will and use the best of subtlety in order to apply any of the knowledge or so-called wisdom that is found within this reading. The Great Mirror is a 9-card spread known to see and perhaps perceive certain karmas that may exist on an abstract level between the significance of another and the energy of Libra. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm working from a very old deck from 1890, and I will also be pulling clarifiers from another deck. The 7th house is open. Okay. Okay. In true fashion, Libra is showing up as La Justice. La Petra is here, Temperance, in reverse, Preta, and Mortalite, which is the card of Scorpio. 7 to 8 here, plus the 9 in existence, in the realm of magic. Okay, this is the opposing energy. Significance of another is here, possibly, with pianiste tendant à la fin, tendant à la fin, bien tendant à la fin. Okay, so that is the 3 of rods in the reverse, Jupiter in retrograde, also penchant and le passé, le pense, the past, enfant brun in between as well, campagne. Okay, as far as this goes so far, we are seeing here the action of the South Node in the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse and a conjunction between Mercury and the Moon. Okay, there is a type of artifice that takes the guise of something artificial, an artificial reality that exists between the significance of another and Libra. Okay, that has to do with the multiplication of certain things and realities from the past. Okay, past life, South Node energy here, 3 of Pentacles times 3. Okay, so there's a grand orchestration of rebellious forces from the past life that want to make themselves known. The 69 is here as well, the energy of Cancer, of course. Also the energy of repertoire as well as methodology, working with the energy of Sagittarius, okay, the 9, the house of devotion, as well as spirituality, philosophy, higher learning. There's something that you can learn from this situation that revolves around learning from the past of the past worlds, the worlds that have passed or transgressed or transcended in some sort of way. Okay, this is very esoteric. What revolves around this is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, 4. Actually, it's the 4. No, wait. Yeah, 5. So it's the 5 of Pentacles. So the present is currently, the moon phases have been very important as well. The energy of Sagittarius in relation to how you work out certain structures and how you identify through the other by separating yourself from the other, some sort of emotional structure that has emerged. Okay, that is presently what's going on. There is a tethering here of you and someone else's energy that revolves around the energy of 4, but also the self versus the other. Okay, the self versus the other. Libra is the energy is very much tied to, it's mostly Saturnian in nature, okay? The limiting factors of one's existence, okay, is being sort of represented by what can be learned, as well what can be discerned, what can be seen in a structural way of things that are karmically inclined from the past, okay? Pay attention to the mind as well as relational sort of memories that stem from the mind and the moon's energy and Mercury. That conjunction is very important to see how the South Node is being activated. Also, the South Node is currently in Sagittarius, as far as I know, and that is informative in a way that we can see and pull, how we can perceive how certain karmas or dogmas have sort of situated themselves and become sort of a force majeure, a type of forced sort of attrition or forced entropy, that revolves around emotional structures that are stemming from past lives. Okay, now I did promise you to use another deck. I'll be using two fused together, the Hogo de Carta Cigana Distorted deck and the Legitimate Tarot deck. I picked these up on my travels in Lisbon. So we'll go ahead and use this for clarity. Once again, we're focusing on the energy of the 7th house. Man, I just had a really good enchilada. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Man, we're already doing clarities without actually having gotten into the reading. This is ridiculous. So, now there is a difference here. The 7 of Pentacles versus the 9, the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Karma that is not wanted, not wanted especially with certain relationships of love or soul contracts with birds of a feather, okay? Flying over challenges, but then this in reverse usually indicates a return to things invested, okay? Yeah, and trying to make sense of all of this and really embracing truth, whatever that means. But that is what the harbinger of Libra is. There's truth in la justesse, okay, which is, excuse me, of course, weighing out the scales and, being Libra in quality, Libra in temper. This is a really nice card. I like it. We also have here the 9 emerging Sagittarius energy, the Archer, as well as the probabilities moving from the 7 to the 9, the mysteries of the 8 in between, okay? Now, when it comes to justice and karma, Libra is the deliverer of this, okay? That is why Saturn is exalted in Libra, okay? Because Saturn eventually delivers what has been earned through legality, through proper sort of proper due time. That's why everyone fears Saturn, because it is eventually going to give them what they want. People fear what they want. Anyway, with the 9 of Cups here in the reverse, the paths of love are constricted. They are constricted. That's what's limited. There are not many paths. So there is a sort of development of justice, of fairness, fair play in the way truth is being sought out. Okay, and it's passive. Mostly, what matters is what can be weighed in terms of material benefit within the energy of what can be sort of resourceful and what is fair in terms of those resources from left to right. At the same time, the subtlety of the left hand holding the sword of justice, the sword of truth, it is something that it potentially can cut off certain paths of love, especially when it comes to memories or potentialities, different options that Libra may be sort of forced to drink. Even though there is not much selection of wine, they are forced to drink a particular vine. And this is not the best of situations, considering, well, it's one of two things. It's one, you are the energy of Libra is able to focus in on one particular path that is inevitable, which is fate. Okay, all other paths are sort of secondary, even though they may lead to the same thing. Um, but what I see here is a memory. Okay, that that was very sort of ingrained in the materiality, the liminality of what makes Libra, and what makes the path of Libra. The opposite, of course, is Jupiter in retrograde, pianiste tendant à la fin, which has to do with focusing in on and shining a light on the path. Okay, so you're dealing with someone here, or at least on a conscious level, there's a very Sagittarian or dogmatic or possibly philosophical bent about this connection. The 33 plus the 9, the difference of 3, there's a structure here, okay? And it's based on what can be given after things have been weighed out, okay? A resource that is being held by La Femme, the black-haired woman, um, otherwise known as the Queen of Pentacles. There's a dedication or devotional aspect here that revolves around the mystery of the 6, and on their side, the 5. Leo energy, but also Sagittarian energy, lots of fire. Okay, as well, Leo energy within the sun, some sort of golden pentacle in the sky. Um, they want to say something, and they no longer have the patience to say so, to say otherwise. And I think you are willing to listen, but there's something about you that has a sort of compass. You have a sort of directive into what you would let in. And there is certainly a great deal of drive and ambition in terms of the method or the devotional aspect that you have within your practice, whatever that means. On a more unconscious or subconscious level, that what emerges out of this is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, like I said earlier. Um, this has to do with the 7 and the 9. 7 and the 9, that's 2 of Pentacles here, the 3 of Pentacles here. The 3 of Rods in reverse. There's something about them that wants to express a type of devotion to you, but there also is a penchant that they may find their own philosophy. They want to state it to you, and they don't want to be sort of they want to be as clear as day. That is what I'm seeing in terms of this. I mean, we have the Knight here, the Stars, and the 6 of Cups in reverse as well. The Ace of Cups that is veiled by Neptune's energy within the Page of Cups here. Okay. And needing to say what they mean, that comes from the self, that has to do with the mirroring of the 6 and the 9 that has been appearing for your reading here, 6 and the 9, with the card of Duparis, which is the 9 of Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And that is the South Node. So there's something karmatic here, something very strongly compelling that they want to say to you that has to do with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, Seven of Cups in reverse is difficult. It has to do with, like the Nine of Cups in reverse, and this Seven of Cups in reverse as well. There's a mirroring here going on that I can see already. But I think you're going to behave differently with the seven from the two. It would be a five, excuse me. No. Seven and two. That would be also the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups. There's resonance here. I think you know what you want, and there certainly is a great deal of Sagittarian energy, as I've mentioned before, as well as the energy of 69, Cancer energy here that has to do with an emotional, a way to see past karmas and sort of philosophical way of seeing nurture play itself out. Nurture, I'm talking about the gift of an emotional connection that is very deep and has a lot of past, okay? Because the seven is showing up so often, especially in terms of the positions of the sevens, there's something about what is coming into manifest that has to do with letting go of the dream, but then being focused on the particularities of that dream, trying to fill out the detail. There's a lot of straining and purification and purity, a purification and purity that is going on. It's as if you are weeding the paths, or both of you are trying to see in a very distinct and succinct way of approaching the energy of creativity. For you, it's different, slightly. Like they want to cut through the veil, but they feel innocent and perhaps inept at doing so. You have taken a different stance that stems from the energy of Gemini as opposed to Sagittarius with Le Temperance. Okay, you are learning and not really trying to manipulate or coerce the external world around you in order to find what you need. Okay, which is a type of preternatural sort of state of doing things. Something that is fundamental, and it stems from the energy of Gemini, saying something that brings out a certain reality that is that has to do with the way things have gone, the way things have always been. Okay, and you're not trying to tamper with the Two of Cups or alchemize it in any sort of way. There is what emerges out of this with enfant is the child. Okay, the child that wants to say things, the superego, wants to say things in the name of love or in the name of destiny, but it's more the free will trying to say to the other how to bring forth gifts and prodigy. Okay, whatever that means. On the unconscious realm, we have here mortalite versus le passé, something death, the death of the past, the death of some sort of connection that is a mystery to you, but also the 7, 8, 9 houses. Okay, that it's all here 7, 7, 8, and 9 that lead to external ways. Plus the 7 and the 1, that's 7. That's 8 plus the 10, externalizing sort of. The energy of Sagittarius into Capricorn. So it's all moving through the energy of the other, okay? But it has to do with being drunk or being very influenced by mula, okay, by the roots of this situation. There's a great deal of past karma that has to do, well, on the low, some energy of the child or infant that is trying to make its way known. The inner child or perhaps children of some sort that's trying to make itself known. But something has changed and will forever be changing through the energy and the auspices of Mars and Pluto, through the energy of Scorpio and the 8th house. And the 6 of Cups is really big for this person. 6 and 7 of Cups. plus the Ace of Cups on the hidden aspects. More for you, it's more the Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, plus the Seven of Cups. But there's a lot of unsaid emotional tethering going on that comes from the past karma that is quite great. What emerges out of this is a feeling of campaign. Okay, so there's something about this that is bubbly and effervescent. There's a lot of energy within this connection that stems from empowerment of some sort. Okay, messages coming through manifestation. Both of you have brought this upon each other. You are the agent for change and transformation for something that you are trying to not trying to, but on an unconscious level, on a soul level, there's something about you that irrevocably is very intense indeed. They also share this intensity. They try to mirror it, but also with the Six of Cups being strong here, I think they have the unconscious knowing of something that is trying to be philosophized on in terms of great karma, great karma. In terms of excuse me, advice. There's a way for you to find satisfaction. This Nine of Cups, wait, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Cups. This 8 of Cups, okay. Give me 1 second. It's the 2 and the 4. Satisfaction. 8 of Cups usually signifies a return. The 69, the energy of Cancer, once again. Okay, so what is the difference between the 8 and the 9 would be the Ace of Pentacles. There is a type of new beginning that is old, an old beginning that is new, that is old, that is trying to make itself known. And the advice is to not shun away any feelings or any memories of this. You must embrace it in order to begin anew and be strong, to jump from the South Node into your North Node. If you do this, there is a sense of prosperity, okay? A sense of wholeness and a sense of a platform which you can use, okay? Which you can stand on. That is all that I see for the energy of Libra. Please take care now. Thank you. Bye-bye.